So it seems like Twitch is getting absolutely cooked in the VTuber sphere at the moment. Obviously, we talked about a little bit about this previously when they announced the fact that they're going to be doing a VTuber week that started a couple of days ago. Now, according to the schedule, it should have ended yesterday, but it still hasn't ended for some reason. Obviously, that probably is a precursor to how terrible Twitch's management is and in kind of deciding schedules and actually kind of announcing these schedules. But hey, we'll just kind of ignore that, right? But it seems like they are still ongoing with the VTuber week stuff, including obviously a new event which they're doing with HoloLive. So essentially, HoloLive has signed a recent deal with Twitch to obviously get a lot of their talents over there, and essentially they're doing a Holoday like event which is starting, and obviously they put out this post here saying, "Welcome home, HoloLive production streamers. Starting today, 16 new VTuber channels are on Twitch. Drop by and say hi." And yeah, as you can see, you know, they've been promoting this quite a bit with Kiara there as well. And yeah, you can see here we go. We've got all of these HoloLive talent which are going to be joining. Obviously, all of them very, very exciting to see. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. Again, depends on who you watch and how kind of into HoloLive you are. But again, I think it is great that VTubers are kind of expanding into different platforms and stuff, but I think at the same time they've been catching quite a bit of backlash lately over the fact of how, you know, Twitch has been treating VTubers for the past couple of years, and now all of a sudden they do this big thing with HoloLive. A lot of people are calling it out and calling out the kind of hypocrisy and the kind of, you know, downsides of this event, right? You can even see here, right, in the kind of community note saying Twitch can't be considered a home for any VTuber. It has had a sustained culture of discrimination against VTubers with disproportionately strict rules on attire, arbitrary bans without explanation, and throwing away gifts left for VTubers by fans at TwitchCon 2025, which is all of the same stuff which was brought up in the previous post whenever they made stuff about VTubers as well. As you can see here, it says one day to go Holoday. They've also been making cars and things for VTubers, right? And then obviously we had the one post here, which was the one that blew up quite a bit with the full community note on it, essentially letting everybody know how, you know, discriminatory they are against a lot of VTubers in terms of attire and things like that, which again, I think is absolutely crazy. And a lot of people are not happy at all. Obviously, we've got the quotes here as well. For example, this was saying they really rolled out the red carpet for HoloLive after years of making it clear how much they don't like VTubers, Lamau. And they say, welcome home, which obviously, yeah, a lot of people are very happy. Said, don't want to repeat my post from yesterday, but if I don't want to say something worse either, Twitch sucks, which, yeah, 100% true. You know, Twitch really said home, which obviously, yeah, is quite funny. And yeah, they say welcome home, the home, and you can see here it's a desecrated city. Again, it's crazy that they're even trying to describe this as like a home, like welcome home, as this is like the home of Twitch, of VTubers, sorry. And like 100%, I don't think it is the home of VTubers. I'm gonna be real. I feel like YouTube has been more supportive of VTubers over the past couple of you know, months or so. Not that they've been great, even. I think it's like, you know, pick the worst out of the two that you really have the options of, or the best, sorry, out of the two that you have the options of. But I think that Twitch, you know, obviously haven't been doing great in terms of the handling, as we've seen so many Twitch bans over the past couple of months in terms of small attire changes, in terms of the whole Megalodon stuff, which we covered, essentially, you know, revealing the fact that if people don't interact with the chat, you know, they lose viewership. And it's not great to see, you know, how much, you know, this has been affecting many VTubers in the space, and now they're trying to present this as like the home of VTubers, despite them, yeah, obviously doing all of this kind of stuff, which clearly has people outraged, right? People say, am I the only one who doesn't like this? Twitch hates VTubers, 100% true. Said, how long until the fraud detection bot starts banning them? 100% true too. We had that situation as well, which came out where essentially a ton of VTubers were getting banned for fraud detection, which again is absolutely ridiculous because none of them are actually committing fraud or anything like that. They were just getting banned by an automatic system, which was affecting only VTubers, which was crazy. Obviously, some of them got it sorted out. Some actually didn't get it sorted out, which obviously, yeah, isn't great too, and they're 100% true with that, right? Are the HoloLive members also going to get banned for fraud detection later down the line? I don't know, but it would be pretty funny if that does happen. You know, it would suck for that VTuber, but I think that it would be pretty funny and show you exactly how much of a welcome home this is for Twitch, right? who said, "All I see is holo stars and failed / close to retiring holo memes," which, yeah, it seems like they haven't got all of the HoloLive members or anything like that. It just seems to be a select few of them. People saying, like, even if Twitch had better chat functions than YouTube and extensions, unlike other live stream platforms, their management still remains unprofessional. The discrimination towards VTubers won't be forgotten, and their promises are nothing but blatant lies. If one of HoloLive's talents gets banned for only once, people will get extremely furious, to the point where they might, I'm not 100% sure, come to the idea of boycotting the platform or spamming Amazon or Twitch support with constant phone calls about Twitch's management. Dan Clancy needs to be replaced because someone who tolerates streamers to stream terrorism propaganda, sexual harassment, death threats, doxing, racism, anti-Semitism, hate speech, homophobia, transphobia, religious discrimination, real explicitly and animal abuse on the platform, as well as endangering the safety of their visitors / streamers with their lack of security, and the gifts that were supposed to be sent to the streamers was thrown away by Twitch's own staff members. That a CEO that can't apologize and can't admit their mistakes, how mismanaged they are, and won't fix the technical issues that users are facing, is misusing favoritism to ignore TOS violations, and losing more income and viewership over the years, isn't fit for the position as a CEO. If those problems won't be fixed next year, Twitch will have a much deeper consequence than it's ever been, especially Dan Clancy, which 100% is true. I think they hit the nail on the head with that. And I think that, yeah, obviously people were starting to get fed up with Twitch, not just VTubers, right? Streamers in general are starting to get fed up of Twitch, right? With all of the kind of things that they've been adding. As I said, with the chat system, people not interacting with chat and losing viewership, that isn't just affecting VTubers, that is also affecting other streamers as well, which people are not happy about. And yeah, it seems like they're busy just signing deals with HoloLive and more, when, obviously a lot of people just want them to fix a lot of the issues that they have with the current VTubers on the platform, including many of the ones that are included in this kind of clip compilation, right? Which I think is also pretty funny, considering that a lot of them that they add here are the HoloLive members which they just signed on, which again is pretty crazy, because instead of celebrating the VTubers that have been streaming on Twitch for years and have been providing to the platform for years, they decide to actually go to the ones that have only just joined, and they've joined due to Twitch reaching out and getting them over there, right? Which I think is pretty crazy, because they leave out so many important figures in the VTubing community that can obviously, that contribute to it. And I think it is pretty crazy that, they've even done this in the first place. And obviously, they say, yeah, tune in now through November 20th for all the VTubing madness. Again, I'm not seeing any kind of end to this event or anything yet, so maybe they're continuing this on for an actual week rather than the 3 days that they were planning it to be, because that's also something that annoyed a lot of people. Wasn't only the fact that they were trying to present this as the home of VTubing, they were also trying to present this as this is a really cool event for people, when it was only 3 days long. Again, you can see the subtle bits of discrimination that they kind of include in all of that stuff, including the events for the VTubers themselves. And yeah, people are just starting to get fed up. But yeah, I just thought I'd cover that, because again, this has been kind of blowing up again with the HoloLive and Holoday stuff that's been going. I hope that the HoloLive members do have a good time though, despite everything that is going on. I hope that everything goes pretty smoothly, but again, I'm just very worried about what is going to happen. And yeah, obviously Twitch trying to claim that they're the home of VTubing, which is pretty crazy. But hey, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.